Hello everyone. So in this heat requirement for the greenhouse. Okay. So my name is Professor A.R. Shinde and we'll continue with the same topic. Okay. Title: Problems on calculations of greenhouse heat requirements. So first, heat load calculations. Heat load of greenhouse can be calculated using standard tables for incorporating different conditions which vary from standard conditions. The steps for calculating heat loads for different greenhouse are discussed in these sections. First, A-frame greenhouse. For heat requirement calculations, greenhouse is divided into greenhouse is divided into four main components. First is roof, gable, wall, and curtain wall. So, heat loss under standard conditions in each of these areas gives gable and roof losses, and the heat loss from two wall components, which are wall covered with transparent covering, curtail wall below it, which has non-transparent covering block. The wall length in each case refers to the total perimeter of greenhouse, since wall extends around four sides of greenhouse. All heat losses are determined for standard conditions, which are a temperature difference of 21 degrees Celsius from outside to inside, an average wind velocity of 6.7 meter per second. Heat loss values can be changed according to requirements of applying the correction factors, climatic factor K and construction factor C or CW. Okay, so this is the A-frame greenhouse for heat requirements. So this is so here are the this is gable greenhouse, gable house, single gable house. So here you can see curtain wall, then the walls, roof, where we can calculate the requirements. Okay, so they have also stated that the all the coverings and all the curtain walls and the wall lengths of the greenhouse required, and the orientation of the greenhouse where the curtain walls are detailed, or where the curtain walls are situated, or the gable lines, or the roof inclination. Okay, so the heat losses are determined for standard conditions, which are temperature difference of 21 degrees Celsius from outside to inside, average wind velocity of 6.7 meter per second. So 6.7 meter per second. So this is our 21 degrees Celsius temperature is maintained, and wind velocity of 6.7 degrees meter per second is there. Okay, so steps for calculations. Heat losses can be calculated by using tabular values as given by Bohannan 1993 and NGMA, that is National Agency. Okay, so first, determine the difference in temperature between desired internal night temperature and coldest external temperature expected. Determine the average wind velocity of the area. Select a climatic factor K from table 4.5 for particular temperature difference and wind velocity. Multiplying each heat loss values from table 4.3 and 4.4 by factor. Select construction factor C from table 4.6 for type of greenhouse selected. Multiply factor C by heat loss value of gable, roof and wall transparent covering only. Determine the curtain wall construction factor CW from table 4.7. Multiply factor CW by heat loss through curtain loss. Add all the corrected heat losses values to determine the total heat input required to heat greenhouse for 1 hour. So these are all the steps for calculation of the heat losses. Okay. So next is B, Quonset greenhouse. Greenhouse is covered with film plastic, FRP or polycarbonate, and rarely used curtain wall. The transparent covering usually extends to the ground. Two surfaces considered for heating are shown in figure. So this is Quonset greenhouse, which has the semisphere or oval shape, or half semicircle shape of the roof, and here is the covering width, where the covering film or covering material is provided of polycarbonate, or that may be film, plastic film, or that may be FRP. Okay, so next, two ends, sorry, what is These two surfaces are considered for heating are shown in figure. Two ends, first is two ends, second is the coverings that extends for length of greenhouse, which covers the roof and walls but not the ends. The values of heat loss are to be calculated using table and are to be corrected of our own conditions similar to that for A frame greenhouse using same tables for K and C. The corrected heat loss values are added together to arrive at the heat requirement for greenhouse. So this was about the quonset greenhouse. Then gutter connected greenhouse. So a gutter connected greenhouse generally has three components in terms of heat requirement computations: roof, gable and walls. So wall height is distance from the ground to the gutter, while the wall length is perimeter of greenhouse. The heat loss only for covering losses is determined using table. The heat loss calculated for one roof is to be multiplied by the number of roofs in greenhouse. For such greenhouse, the heat loss values listed in table are too large for loss from gables. The end of quonset greenhouse is equal to gables plus the part of side wall of a gutter connected greenhouse. Gable heat loss is determined by calculating the surface area of a gable and then multiplying it by 8 dmb to tu per h. This is gutter connected greenhouse. Okay, so this is gutter and this is roof covering width, covering length, wall. Standard heat loss for every 100 feet square is 250 watt per meter square and 170 kilo cal per meter square. The gable area can be calculated as area of one gable equal to height into width into 0.55. Multiplying the area of one gable by number of gables, and there are two gables per roof. Wall loss calculations can be done in the same way as for A-frame greenhouse from table 6.4. Multiplying standard heat losses for roof, wall and gables by the appropriate K values, table 6.5 and C values, table 6.6. The sum of all the three values will give the total heat loss for the greenhouse. So this is the method for calculation of the heat losses for the gutter connected greenhouse. Okay, so here is the formula for area of one gable, height into width into 0.55. So this was about the calculation of heat losses for the greenhouse. Thank you.